Either way, I think this is going to be very fun to watch, as this is a matchup I have not seen yet.
Yeah, and Kofi now using Falco in this losers round 6. So it looks like we're going to start off with the Razor Leaf. Okay, so I want to talk about Ivysaur's Razor Leaf compared to Brawl, because I was a Pokemon Trainer player in both Brawl and this game.
So go right ahead.
And in general, Razor Leaf has seen its usage buffed so much. The ability to use Razor Leaf now to zone is so much stronger in this game than it was in past iterations. And you're going to see it be used a lot by Lobster in these matches because of its use. But Lobster instead choosing to switch to Charizard, perhaps realizing that getting rushed down as Ivysaur is her biggest weakness, versus Charizard, who can keep Kofi a little bit off of him using those jabs, using that strong dash attack that Charizard has to cut down what Kofi might want to do. But Kofi going to get that back air and instead take the first stock.
Now opting for the Squirtle as he leads in with it. I feel like this is a character that's going to particularly do well against Falco, just because it's a lot of combo potential. And one thing that I've experimented with that I haven't seen a lot of people try to utilize is Water Gun from Squirtle is filthy. It is Flood Jr. You have such a good amount of range, and it takes such a little amount of time to actually use. I feel like it's something that's going to be a bit cheekier, but something along the lines of Squirtle's tools as you try to switch yourself to Ivysaur and Charizard.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure. It's that grab going to
wow,
kill
okay.
the up throw. Dr. Lobster looks amazing. Look at those wavelands on the top platform. He might be a melee player, but he is incorporating some of his stuff into the new game. Using that Nair to land with Charizard, it looks like he feels really comfortable using all 3 of the Pokemon Trainer's characters, which I think is really important for someone who's playing the game. Just because he likes one character, just because he likes one Pokemon, doesn't mean that he's stuck with them. But Kofi's going to get that up smash and make the stocks 2-1, as you see on the screen.
It's going to be a bit of an uphill battle for Doc Lob to be able to take this back, but it's definitely doable, especially if he manages to match the momentum of the match with the Pokemon that he leads with. Just need to be a bit more careful with how he approaches with Squirtle, though, just because Squirtle does not have the best of options for matching a character of Falco's speed.
Yeah. Looks like Doc Lob likes that side B from Squirtle. Doesn't set up into any combos, but it's incredibly fast, and it does a mean chunk of damage and knockback.
Yeah, last I checked, it did like 15%, which is really good for a move where you can't get hurt out of. And it's very much high risk, high reward. Because if you are not careful, you can actually get footstool out of withdrawal. And if you're footstooled, you're basically dead.
Yeah, Withdraw has it has a few balancing factors for sure. One being that you can get footstooled, the other being that if you knock him away with Withdraw, you can actually get shot really, really far in the opposite direction.
That's a cute return stage for Kofi with the wall jump, air dust back.
He gets that down air.
Ooh. All right, nice job from Kofi. I don't expect Doc Lob to swap off with Trainer, but I would like to see if he opts to switch from starting with Ivysaur to someone else.
Yeah, you know, it seemed like he actually got the most mileage off of Charizard, which was a surprise to me given how fast Kofi was playing. But perhaps it does have something to do with the fact that Charizard in this game is so fast. You know,
he's the 7th fastest character in the game, tied with Ridley.
Just because he's a heavy doesn't mean he's a slow character. And I think Kofi realizes that to keep up with Falco, he's going to have to use a character that's as fast and as strong as Charizard. But Kofi instead has switched to the Wolf for FD.
I don't particularly know why, but we'll see if it works.
Yeah. Dr. Lobster seeing that Squirtle doesn't really have any throw combos at these really, really early percents against a fast faller like Wolf. So he does have to resort to getting some big hits to do some damage. Ooh, gonna shield that. But as I was saying, it's like that Meta Knight forward smash. You can't really punish it.
Yeah, it's weird. You'd think that having such short range makes it a disaster of a move, but then it's fairly safe. On the note of Squirtle, his throws aren't really good for much, but combo-wise, I actually hit him very similarly to Doom Smash 4. schmooze when he gets a combo started, and he has no trouble linking these together. That being said, though, Charizard can look who's on the field, and like you mentioned earlier, Doglove having a lot more success with Charizard. I think just because the moves are more commanding as to where we're going, and we're going up and up and away.
That down air into up B combo. He actually, it seems like he either reads the air dodge or just waits it out, and what an interesting kill by Doglove. Gonna get the first stock of this game too. Going to try to take out Kofi's Wolf. Gonna go for the edge, the ledge trump. Not going to get it though.
Now Charizard's sitting at 157 and rising quickly. He's going to be dying it out because of an unfortunate landing with the fly, and we're back to square one with Squirtle. I want to see more of approaching with tilts, actually. Squirtle, tilts or jabs. It's worth noting, Squirtle is a rank 2 jab.
Yeah, Squirtle's jab is incredibly fast and an incredibly strong option. And it's the kind of thing that can shut down a character like Wolf because it is so fast. Wolf likes to play a fast game. But you see, when you oppress him, it's a little bit more difficult. So I think Doglove is going to be able to use those jabs, use those tilts to his advantage. However, he can't do it if he's off stage. Waterfall to get back and put it in a neutral position. Ivysaur back air. Oh, it was so good. Covers so much space. Not a lot of landing lag. Kofi breaks the zone, though, and now he has the opportunity for an edge guard. Sex kick neutral air going to set up for a Charizard by Doglove. Gonna get the back air, and now Kofi is in the lead again on this game 2. Loses round 6.
I feel like Doglove didn't account for the fact that the back air is so slow on Wolf. If I remember correctly, it comes out around 15 or so. Relatively speaking, that is very slow for a back air, especially one that asserts like as much strength as Wolf's does. But it worked out very well for Kofi in this instance. This Wolf is looking pretty nice.
Yeah. Oh, forward air. Not gonna get any combo off it. Kofi. Jab 1 doesn't actually go for the rest of the jab combo. Not sure why. Okay. Look at that. Side B from Wolf putting on a lot of damage. Back throw. Oh, not going to get the back air. Wolf's recovery enough to bring it back. Not going to get the back air again. Doglove not being able to connect these big hits. Going to get the side B though. Flare Blitz going to take the stock down to last stock of this game too. Let's see what Doglove can do to take it back. Back air from Kofi not going to connect.
There's no hit bigger than that Flare Blitz now, especially with the fact that you don't only take damage if you hit. It makes Flare Blitz a bit more of an interesting option to utilize more freely. That being said, though, doesn't matter. Back air is going to be what allows Kofi to clutch it out, move deeper on in this bracket. He's actually going to move on to fight Zone. That's going to be a brutal one, and I've got a feeling we'll be seeing that very shortly.
Yeah.
As the other side of Losers Round 6 is